Viewers, in this video we are going to create Flutter basic application. So for that you need to install a Flutter and Android Studio. So first go to that Flutter website. Here you are having the four options for four different OS, and click whatever the OS you required. And here in this one you are having the two options to install. One is you can download and extract in the folder, specify your custom folder but not in the program files. And you have to other option is you can do the git clone. This is the GitHub page for Flutter git clone. So we have created this folder and done the git clone. You can check our previous videos we already published in this channel. So first we will show you where we are installed. We have installed in the same folder where it is mentioned. This is the folder we are installed. So now what next we have to do, we need to assign the environment variable. Here you can see this also we have mentioned in that video. This is the main important environment variable. To assign, you just click env edit system environment and click here. You can go to environment variables, and here not user variable, system variables. Go to system variable and path. You can add the new environment variables. Okay, next run Flutter Doctor to ensure. Okay, to run the Flutter Doctor, go to the CMD and run Flutter Doctor. So this is the basic command for Flutter. It will show you what is the version installed, what are the tools and components required, whether it is installed or not. Now you can see we are installed everything: Android Studio, Android Toolchain, and SDK, and VS Code. This is a text editor, Visual Studio Code. So now here it is showing Flutter plugin and dot plugin not installed, but actually we are installed. Go to the Android Studio. In Android Studio, you can see after installing the Flutter plugin, it will show here create new Flutter project. By default only create new project will be there. Now after installing the plugin, it will come create new project, but this is not taking because of some compatibility issue. Here also you can go to the here configure plugins, and here you can see Flutter and dot both are installed. Here it is, you can see both are installed, Flutter and dot. So you can ignore that error because of compatibility issue. They may update it later, Studio or Flutter. Then create a new project. Here you can, now this is the starting point, create new Flutter project. Here there are four options they are giving. One is application, on plugins and package, and Flutter model. Plugins developers can create. Next we will click next, and we can give name. Next, here is the SDK path. That SDK is nothing but where we are downloaded the Flutter. Go to that Flutter, here src Flutter. So this is the SDK path. Copy this and paste it here. So this is the SDK path. And project, this is the Android Studio project, Flutter Flutter project. So this is the Flutter SDK. Now we are going to give the Flutter project. Click OK. Now click next. Now this is the package name. So I'll click finish. Now this is the project window, text editor. You can create it here. Now main thing is here, the main point here, there is no device to run this project. If you go to that, or here this one, Android actually this we have to create this AVD manager, then only we have to should open this project. But anyhow we have created this project, so we will create the AVD environment, that is Android virtual device we need to create. So to create the virtual device, go to here, you can click tools, AVD manager. So we have to create a virtual device, then only we can see that app details. Create a virtual device. You can select any one phone, Wear OS, tablet, automotive, TV, anything. But we are going to develop now for phone, and in that phone also you are having the least lot of mobile screen options and configurations. You can create your own also new hardware profile. New hardware profile. Here you can see new hardware profile. If your computer supports new hardware profile, it will show. Otherwise, it will not show new hardware profile. Whatever the RAM and the size, everything you can create, but we are going to use that inbuilt that this model only. So anything you can check, take. So just go through this, anyone you can take. So we are going to take Pixel 4. Click next. Here again it will show what are the Android versions required to download, API levels. Now it is latest version is R. You can Q, Pi, Oreo, and now get anything under 7, 7.1. Now it is 11 Google Play. So this is the recommended. So they are recommending you just click download. It will take some time. Here you can see 1.1 GB. It will take time. Now it is installed. Click finish. So this is the version we are going to test with this. So click next. So you can also select that you can give name. So Pixel 4 API 30. This is the one, and the screen size and Android version, and which mode you want to, portrait or landscape, graphics. So advanced settings. Here you can click show advanced settings. Nothing selected. Okay, head advanced settings. Now click finish. So this is the virtual device we have created. Now to run this, here you can run it, launch AVD in the emulator. First device is running now. We have to wait, then only here it will come. After running, it is running now. Here you can see, if you possible, here you can see that line is going on. So it is running the device. Now you can see Pixel is starting. After it is starting, here you can see the device. Now the system is ready. Here you can see, here it is came automatically. This is the AVD device which we are having. So just click this run. When running, it will ask this allow access. You click allow access. A little bit more time. Here you can see it is almost 18 minutes over. Still this app is not yet came. It will take another few minutes, I think so. When it will create the project, the window will change to screen. It will change. Here you can see Flutter APK. Okay, that APK means it is installing this app in this emulator virtual environment, waiting for SDK GPON to report its views. Now it will report synchronizing file to device. So it has taken almost 20 minutes to load for us. Yes, now you can see this one. This is the sample app we are created. This is the file dart. Here if you click, it will increase. Now you see, if you click, it will increase. This is the basic floater app we have created. Now we will show you real time changing of this text. Now we have seen this clicking of this button, it will increase the counter. Now we are going to change this. Suppose you have pushed and flutter demo homepage. So to change the text and in real time, no need to close and reopen this app. In real time we can change it. You can see here first flutter demo homepage, both we will change. Flutter demo, we will say click page, click home page, just leave it and then come back here. This text you posted, that we will change it to clicked, whatever name you just text. Now that's all. Now to reflect here, just press here. Here you can see that hard restart, just press, that's all. Here you can see it will take just a few seconds. Automatically it will change both the text. It will reset the app in real time. No need to close and open. Now you can see flutter demo, click home page, you have clicked. So this is the text change. Immediately it will reflect without closing and reopening, resetting anything. So it's a advantage of flutter a hard restart. So this is how you can change real time work on this application. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.